I take it this was not the surprise that anyone was expecting, huh? Yep, I have finally returned to... I finally returned to streaming after who knows how long it's been. When was the last time I... Actually, hold on. What was, like, the last time that I had streamed something or uploaded anything? I think the last time that I uploaded had to have... I think the last time that I have uploaded had to have been... I think it was April, and then for 2 months, straight up radio silence. Because, not only had life gotten busy, but but I figured it'd be best to take a break from all that. But, for now, I am returning to... I'm returning to the occasional live stream. And not only that, there will be an interesting addition to this. Now, what I have here is not only a return to a chill stream, but we're about to go nostalgic. Does that song sound familiar to you? I hope it does. Now let me just switch to the window where you can actually see the gameplay. Although first I should adjust the volume just a little bit. There we go, I think that's good. Oh, hold on, I gotta tab back into the game so that audio can be heard. Okay, there we go. Yeah, take a look at that. It's an old game known as Plants vs. Zombies. It's as old as 2009 or 2008, I don't remember correctly. But I remember the first time seeing this, this included those dancing zombies that would, summon, like, the backup dancers, but in the original version... I think in the Game of the Year version, they had, like, a different version of the zombies. There's, like, a... I just gotta make sure this is balanced. Okay, there we go. There's, like... The first time I saw this game, there were, like, some features that I didn't know had been added to the Game of the Year version that wasn't in the original. Because I've only seen gameplay of the original before I ended up finding out of the Game of the Year edition. And one of the changes here was the Zombatar feature, where you could just create your own zombie. And who knows, maybe before the next time that I play this game, that I could end up making some of those. Maybe based off of the people that I know. But for now, I think now is a good time to start the adventure. Oh man, I haven't heard that noise in years. Maybe even a decade. Plants vs. Zombies. A classic. You weren't supposed to see those other plants, by the way. That's a big spoiler. Yeah, I know how the game works. It's not my first time playing it, but I figured it'd be a great game to have a chill stream with. Because there's not a lot that I have to put my mind to when it comes to this game, so I can just juggle whatever topic comes to mind and just mindlessly have these plants ready whenever the time comes. Oh yeah, another thing that I had previously forgot to mention regarding the absence Yeah, I was really busy in the last couple of months. Oh, sunflower. I was really busy in the last couple of months dealing with personal things and other duties on the side. And along with that, I didn't really have the motivation to continue recording or streaming, nor did I have the free time to do so, but nowadays is more that I think regarding the recording stuff, I'm just not feeling that as much nowadays. And I think going forward, when it comes to not just the Let's Plays, but also the whole funny moments thing, the whole funny moments montage stuff, the funny multiplayer stuff in general. I think for that, I will just for that I want to move those to live streams as well. Because me, I feel like that gives a bit more. There's a bit more authenticity with live streaming rather than just like recording gameplay with friends. So I feel like with because when it comes to recording gameplay with friends, there's the it's hard to find like which would be the better idea when it comes to if you're gonna record gameplay with friends. Because on one hand, you could let them know in advance and be like, hey, just so you know, I'm gonna record this gameplay and probably make a YouTube video out of it. And there'd be a chance of them being aware and having it come off a bit more staged. But on the other hand, if you don't let them know, then it kind of gets weird in the sense that you'd just be recording them without their consent, which that's not good either. So I figured the better option would going forward to find like a good balance of authenticity would be just live streaming. And if I ever want to get to it, then maybe just oh, the cherry bomb. Maybe just if I really want to make highlights out of it and have the time to do so, then maybe that's the direction that I would go, considering regarding that. Oh, we got the traffic cone hit, guys. But yeah, I feel like that'd be a better direction to go regarding that kind of content. As for the Let's Play streams, those aren't going away anytime soon. I will still be doing those every now and then. In fact, tomorrow you might want to keep an eye out for a certain stream that I have planned. So yeah, it is kind of a return. Just it won't be a daily thing, but I am making a return to content and stuff. And I'm glad to be doing so, because I miss doing this. And while I'm making a return, that doesn't mean I'm going to be doing these as often as one would expect. Because I want to make sure that I have a good balance between like the streaming and some of the content like the video essays that I'd make sometimes. And of course, spending time with the people that I care about. Because if you put like too much into one thing, it's not good either way. Though you could put like most of your energy into spending time with the people that you care about and taking a break from making content. There's nothing wrong with doing that at all. In fact, I would encourage that if you ever ended up getting into a bit of a burnout when it comes to that. Well, I really can't think of like what else had happened recently. But one thing that I might as well mention, the first time that this is regarding the create your own Zombitar thing. If you saw that zombie with the flag before, if you have a Zombitar, then that tends to... Oh, I didn't even get to use this. That was easy. If you have a Zombitar created, then the zombie with the flag gets replaced with that particular zombie wielding the flag. I should also warn you that if there's like any background noise being picked up, that's because there's a small fan being used, because this month and probably the next couple of months is going to be like the season of 80 to 90 degree weather, and that is going to suck. Because without the fan, like, I don't have an AC unit, so without the fan, I would just be suffering in this room. And yes, this is a stream that is taking place on... If you couldn't tell already from the display of the chat, the stream is taking place on both YouTube and Twitch. And I have the chat pulled up there so I could read it whenever there are messages. But unfortunately, I haven't gotten like the login for Restream's chat program to work, because I've tried to log in with my account, but like every time I do with the convenient continue with Google option, then if I try with the login with Google option, then it just doesn't do anything, and I'm not sure why. Should probably have this guy ready. But I'd hope that the chat is working. Man, this is really taking me back. Oh, I should have put the other pea shooter on that lane. No worries, though. I'm getting another one soon. There we go. Chad, I have an interesting question. If you have played this game yourself, what was your how did you end up discovering this game? Because for me, it was through a Let's Play that another YouTube channel from like it had to have been like 2010 or 2011 where I had discovered this game being played. And then years later, I would have the opportunity to play this game myself on PC on an old HP laptop from 2009, which that was one of the few games that it could run pretty well. Like, that was even the first laptop that I played TF2 and Garry's Mod on. But it was not well equipped for Team Fortress 2. Oh, I got a shovel. It was not well equipped for Team Fortress 2 because it only ran at like 20 frames per second. And afterwards, eventually I had discovered this command to set it to like DirectX 8 mode, and the graphics being turned down made it look more like a PlayStation 2 game. But I was just glad that it got to run at a decent frame rate. Oh, there was Plants vs. Zombies and Toontown that ran pretty well on the HP laptop. Oh, here we got Crazy Dave. There he is, the man himself. I'm gonna stop doing the impression of that. You just call me Crazy Dave. Listen, I got a surprise for you, but first I'll need you to clear your lawn. I was going to, but okay, now I'll get to it. You don't gotta tell me twice. Okay, goody. Now for the surprise. We're going bowling. Here, take this walnut. Why'd I put a walnut in your hand? I would have imitated that, but knowing how late at night it is, and the fact that this is a chill stream, probably not the place for that. Alright. Alright, it's time for some bowling then. This just feels so easy to replay. But that's one of the things that makes this game perfect for chill streams like this. Because all I gotta do is turn my brain off and I don't have to put too much focus into what I'm doing. I could just bowl and not think about it. I really like that bank shot effect right there. I could just take care of that many zombies at once. Oh, that one wasn't gonna go up. Oh well. You know, I'll admit, this minigame still remains kind of fun, even as an adult. And I'm not just saying that because I played this game before. I'm not just letting the nostalgia talk for me. It's oddly satisfying to just like bowl some walnuts to destroy zombies. But yeah, there will be more details on tomorrow's stream after I'm done with this one. But I don't think it'll be the end of the Plants vs. Zombies stream once... I don't think it'll be the end of the Plants vs. Zombies playthrough once I'm done with this stream. There'll definitely be more to come, and who knows, maybe I'll have another good friend of mine to join me on one of these. As long as they're up for it. Anyways, we got the potato mine. Oh, we got the pole vaulting zombie. Oh, what? Oh, we've got a new follower. I apologize. Why did that not show up? Oh. I see who it is. It is the Noodlemeister herself. The Newt herself, Natalie. For those of you that don't know, she was actually the one that designed this PNG tuber model that you see, as well as the original version of this. So I highly suggest checking out her art if you can. I gotta remember to link that in the description. I'm doing her a disservice by not doing that. But yeah, if you want to find her work, you can find it at the Noodlemeister on Instagram. Now with that being said, how goes things, Natalie? I don't mean to put you on the spot. Just curious to know how things have been. Though I don't know if the Twitch chat is going to show up. Or if the YouTube chat is going to show up. Or if I have to have a browser open just to see that. Because as far as I could tell... Oh! There was an achievement for that? I didn't even... It really has been that long since I played this. I think the only other time that I've last played this was, there was like an Xbox 360 version of this game. It was either this game or a PopCap collection that had not just... It didn't have just Plants vs. Zombies. It also had Bejeweled, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, it was Peggle. It also had Peggle. I don't remember if it had Bejeweled, but I know that it had Peggle. And what made the Xbox 360 version of Plants vs. Zombies different is this multiplayer feature that I had no idea could have been an option. I wish that... Okay, that was just rude. I wish that was I wish that multiplayer way of playing Plants vs. Zombies could have still been a thing. Not only that, but I wish it was actually possible to load the console version of Plants vs. Zombies on an emulator. Not to and I don't mean to just like search for... And when I say I want to load it on an emulator, it's because I feel like if it was loaded on a Steam Deck, it would be very convenient to like have that ready on the go for if you're if you're going somewhere and you have like controllers packed with you and there happens to be another person nearby that you could play Plants vs. Zombies with or against. I think there was a versus mode for that version of Plants vs. Zombies as well. That's one of the things, the co-op feature and the... Oh, a new plant. The co-op feature and the versus feature of that game is what really makes that version of the game stand out to me. And I wish they could have like updated Plants vs. Zombies to on PC to have that kind of feature. There's just something cool about that edition. Just a moment, sir. There we go. Yeah, I think another game that had come to mind when it comes to games on PC where a few extra Xbox controllers could be hooked up to use for multiplayer was Rayman Raving Rabbids for the PC. So that's not just limited to Xbox 360 controllers. I think that includes the Logitech controllers as well. But still, I like when PC games do that. When there is the option to when there's the option to like plug in some more controllers to play with friends rather than just take turns with the mouse and keyboard, which unfortunately is the case for most of the minigames in Rayman Raving Rabbids 2. No, not Raving Rabbids 2, the first game for the PC. The second game I don't think is for the PC. Actually, I think there was a prototype for... I think there was like a prototype in Russia or some other country where Raving Rabbids 2 had it was like a prototype port for the PC, but I think it was still in its early stages. Yeah, that was like the thing that I wasn't as fond of when it came to Rayman Raving Rabbids. The minigames... There were like too many minigames where everyone just had to take turns, even if they had different controllers. Whereas with Rayman Raving Rabbids 2 and TV Party, the game that was after that, not as many minigames where you have to take turns. What am I doing? I should include that plant. There we go. I just prefer like everyone playing the same minigame together or against each other, rather than just like what is equivalent to a single player challenge, but like everyone has their own turn doing so. Actually, hold up. Am I able to... I'm curious to see if I can actually... check the, Okay, so the chat is not any different on Twitch, on the Twitch app. I just wanted to double check to see if like anything, if the chat was a bit behind, but But no, it wasn't. Okay, that was close. I should just... Yeah, there we go. See, were there any other PC games that I could think about where like another controller could be hooked up? Well, there was an old one that I remember that was Nicktoons Racing, but if you ask me, that is definitely not worth revisiting. Because when I played that recently, it was definitely not as fun as I remember. Never let the nostalgia blind you too much. Because sometimes it'll just bite you in the behind. In fact, I remember the controller feature for that game not working very well. I think there was also Nickelodeon Party Blast, which I first discovered on PC, but I didn't know any method of multiplayer. Well, maybe I did, but the other controller feature did not occur to me. Because I had to have been, like, just a kid at the time. All I knew was that, oh hey, I remember this game. And all that I knew was that it had a bunch of Nickelodeon characters that I was familiar with. Like Invader Zim, SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron. Little did I know that through revisiting the game through the GameCube version and playing with others that the quality is... It's not good as a party game. But hey, it might be somewhat better with friends. But then again, there are a lot of multiplayer games and single player games that are probably better with friends. It's one of the things that makes playing a subpar game even more enjoyable. Because then you have company to just riff at the game with. Oh, we got the Chomper. Did I read that right? Was that actually called the Chomper? Okay, good. I wasn't just assuming. Yeah, I don't think I ever found use for the cherry bomb lately. So I guess I'm just going with the sunflower, the pea shooter, the walnut, potato mine, snow pea, and the chomper. That's all I need. Oh yeah, another update that I'll give regarding streaming is because I think there doesn't appear to be much of a difference in quality when it comes to streaming. And I don't think I'm getting a watermark when it comes to streaming. It won't be just the chill streams, but also the Let's Play streams that I'll see if I can run through Restream to have them both streamed on YouTube and Twitch. I think there might be the option for Kick as well, but I have no idea if streaming on Kick is worth it. I just know that if I did, that I would never want to resort to being that one kind of Kick streamer. The one that just decides to be a complete nuisance to everyone they walk around. I'm sure you know the one. Actually, no, I don't think... Now that I think about it, I don't think that narrows it down at all. There's like plenty of those out there. It's just how it is in the land of Kick. Who knows? Maybe I could be one of the few that, who knows? Maybe I could be one of the few Kick streamers that doesn't end up being a complete dingus. I'll just place that one there. Though I don't think every single Kick streamer out there is like this nuisance kind of person. There are probably some outliers. I'd hope. I think as far as I know, the only person that I'm familiar with that has streamed on Kick that hasn't been a complete nuisance is a guy by the name of Sapnap. But then again, I don't know anything about Sapnap or anyone that he has worked with. So take that with a grain of salt. I could be totally wrong about that. Although he does play Minecraft, so as my like previous stream wasn't just on another SMP. Yeah, I know there's that. As much as I joke about like the slippery slope of streaming or let's playing Minecraft or recording Minecraft, I should say. Oh, forgot to take care of that. Obviously, not all of them turn out to be. Obviously, not all of the people that play Minecraft turn out to be horrible people, like that Stampy guy, who I've admittedly never watched, but I've heard good things about him. I know there are outliers like him that kind of go against the Minecraft YouTuber stereotype of just like one day they're playing Minecraft and then like they get a taste of the power and I think you know what happens next. And it's not a good thing. Oh, is the game lagging a bit? What? No, now it's fine. That's weird. This is a game from 2008. It should 2008 or 2009. It shouldn't be lagging that much. Do I go with the repeater or the snow pea? You know what? Repeater it is. Oh, I should probably get... There we go. Is there another thing that I can update on? Oh, it had just occurred to me that I forgot to post a link to I forgot to post a link to the stream on Twitter as well, but then again I barely use that thing other than for the occasional memes and the occasional cool art that that some people I know will retweet. The two things that make that site somewhat tolerable. It's not some place that I go on very much. I don't keep like a tab open for that. I will have like the widget to occasionally open that site, but I will never have a tab open specifically for that, because what would be the chances that I'd end up falling into the habit of doom scrolling? That would not be good. That is also why I would never install the app version of that site on my phone, because if I'm going somewhere, if I'm going out of the house, or if I'm visiting family, then why the heck would I want to? Why would I want to bring that gamble of a social network with me? Because there could be the chance that, chance of I scroll a bit too far down, or there's that chance of endlessly scrolling, or that chance of like scrolling too far down to the point where you end up seeing something that you didn't want to see, and then before you know, it just kind of screws up the hangout with the family, and that's not good. So I'm not the most active on that site or most social networks. I'll occasionally have an update on the community tab on YouTube, or sometimes I'll have something to say on Twitter. But it's far and few in between, because there are other priorities in life that deserve one's attention. I feel like unless you have a job that is like reliant on social networking, then everything else should come before having to be active on places like those. But when it comes to like sharing art on those social networks, then if you want to make sure that your art gets out there, then by all means, feel free to have the art prepared for whenever. Just make sure that you don't always feel like, okay, I have to get this art out there as soon as possible, or by this day. Because if you give yourself too strict of a schedule when it comes to posting art on social networks, then you're more likely to burn out if you have to force yourself to do it. Because especially if you try to force yourself to do something or like something, then it's not really gonna work. Like I could try and force myself to like. What is a good example? I could force myself to try to like the taste of the texture of mashed potatoes. But the problem is, if I just keep telling myself, no, this is a no, the texture may be odd, but the taste is worth it. But the reality is, it's like hard for me to. It like still ends up being hard for me to enjoy. 'Cause yeah, I just don't like the texture. And I feel sorry for like whoever tunes into this stream that's like a big fan of mashed potatoes, and they find out that I just don't like the texture, and they're just like, Man, it was a mistake tuning into this. This guy already has bad takes. But yeah, the point is, if you want to like try something out, then feel free to do so. Just make sure that let me see. Hey, I don't mean to alarm you, but stream on Twitch ain't working, and the stream is moving like a frame a minute. Oh, that's odd. Is the hardware encoder just messing with me again? Oh wow, what the heck? Okay, something has to be up with the encoding or something. Because that is really peculiar. Now, let me just take care of the zombie and then look here. Hello, we're about to launch an all-out attack on your house. Sincerely, the zombies. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna switch to this right here. I'm gonna see if I can adjust something in the settings. Oh no, wait, I can't change that midstream. Well, at the very least, I know what not to do in that aspect when it comes to. Maybe I should set it to the software encoding. This is something that I'll definitely have to figure out before tomorrow's stream if I don't want to. If I don't want to completely. If I don't want to completely mess up the playthrough. But anyways, let me just click back into Plants vs. Zombies and get ready for this all-out attack. And I think this will be the last level for tonight before. I think this will be the last level for tonight, and then I will take some time to figure out the setup of all this, because I definitely want to make sure that this problem isn't happening for the next stream. It is weird though, the YouTube stream is like a frame a minute, and there's nothing on Twitch. That really is peculiar. Regardless, I shall get to that. The moment that I'm done with this. Oh wait, I could just use one of these. I swear, it's like right after I had switched to a different graphics card that the problems ended up getting worse. Maybe there's like still more settings that I gotta figure out. I guess there's more work to do. There, just easily take care of the buckethead zombie. And take care of this pole vaulting zombie. There we go. Now we have a full line of chompers. Now, if only we had more of the walnuts. In the meantime, I could have these potato mines ready. Where are all the walnuts? Okay, there. Now a full column of walnuts. But yeah, I did recently switch to a different graphics card, for those of you that didn't know, and I'm still trying to figure out some of the bugs with this newer one. Because while it has been improving when it comes to running certain games, unfortunately, when it comes to recording anything in OBS, I still had some things to figure out when it comes to recording and now apparently streaming. Because one of the things that happened was that, and I was afraid that this was going to happen on the stream as well, but the frames per second is not doing very good. And what happened when I used a different encoder was, actually when I used a different encoder, it ran pretty well, just that the file couldn't be opened in DaVinci Resolve, which is super weird. It's weird that the Twitch one is not working, though.